So I'm out here. This is my kid's swing set up. I just got it covered up, and I'm missing a swing. Not missing a swing, but the other swing is in the house. And yeah, I just came outside so I can try to secure some of these clips on here for just in case it rains. It's just covering up the swing or whatever. But I was trying to record and talk about a dream that I had, and I couldn't even speak about it. Like, I barely even mentioned that I even had the dream. Like, that's how serious I guess it is. But hopefully I can talk about how it made me feel. I can't talk about the details of the dream, and I want to so bad, because I'm like, Lord, there's something I feel like I need to be referenced. But yeah, one thing, these so-called neighbors got them blinds already open early this morning. People over here looking and worrying about what I got going on. Somebody just passed by. Let me just show you this. This is 8-something in the morning. The sun ain't even out good, and they don't usually have this. They got these blinds open early this morning, already trying to watch out and see what me and my kids got going on. So deeply invested in my life, honey. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. Far too deeply invested. I hate to have the camera all over the place, but I'm still trying to get it together. Yeah, even somebody who just rode by. You're too deeply invested in my life. Too deeply invested. Stop looking over here. Stop worrying about what's going on over here. When you're driving, you need to be looking straight ahead, because that's how accidents happen. They don't be opening the one in the kitchen like that no more, but the one out. Anything to try to watch me and my kids. Like, I'm telling you, that's how it feels. And maybe they've been doing it the whole time and I ain't paid attention. But I'm definitely paying attention now. It's aggravating. And I don't know if, with that dream and stuff, that God is trying to bring me to another place of humility. Because baby, I don't want to swear, but if I did, I swear I'm already humble. Been humble before all this happened. When my daughter, with my daughter being removed and stuff like that, been humbled. And just like, Lord, you want me to be even more? Like, because I was about to cut the food. I ain't saying I was about to cut. I'm saying that, but I'm not. I wasn't about to cut the food. I was just about to, But yeah, I don't know. It just make me think now that I feel like I gotta. It makes me feel almost like I'm turning back, but it made me feel like I really got to be connected to and deal with some people and like genuinely include people that I really don't want to, that I want disconnect from. But one thing about it, I feel like because my child is connected, so to speak, to this person or whatever, these people. I don't want to say these people. At least I hope God give me this person. But because I know that what and who comes along with this person is somebody else that I do not care for, I do not want to deal with. I feel like I almost got to throw that in there. And I do. This is the thing. I'm saying I do, like I'm in a marriage, but that's what it kind of feels like. Like you got to be committed regardless, regardless of how you feel or whatever, and I guess even how I think. But hopefully it's not being committed regardless of what I know, because I still want to exercise wisdom. Because some stuff I know, and I'm just like, oh, hell no. I'm not doing that. But, I don't know. I just feel like, honey, definitely if it's for, hopefully it's for the betterment of my child as well. But I just feel like, oh my God. I can't believe I'm laughing because, baby, to me, it just don't feel like a laughing matter at all. But I feel like I'd rather choose to have to be connected to some, I'm going to use the old throwback type word, functified people, than to, have what took place in that dream to actually happen and manifest. And I'm just sitting here still hoping, like, ooh, please. But and there was also the details of the dream that I wanted to speak about. And I guess, sometimes when you can't speak about a certain dream, you don't need to speak about no parts of it. You might as well, it's like throw the whole dream away if, And I'm not even going to say that it doesn't matter. It's just that for whatever reason, I can't speak about the details because I was going to be thorough. Because I laid there and I had that dream, like, it seemed like all the way out. You know how some dreams you wake up from? But no, I had that dream all the way out. It like played out. And so I'm like, oh no. But it was the details that I'm like, it's trying to throw me, but at the same time. Anyway, so yeah, this is my thing. I'd rather choose to have to be and or remain connected to somebody that I don't really like and definitely don't be getting along with. As opposed to, like I said, certain stuff in that dream. I just, like, man, because I just feel like when I was younger, I was taught, well, certain stuff is going to catch back up to people. And like I said, I believe in sowing and reaping. I don't necessarily agree with karma and stuff like that, but sowing and reaping, yeah. But I just be feeling like, damn, I ain't seen these certain people reap what they sow, and I'm not even trying. That's how serious it is. I'm not even trying to see them do it. Hey, I just want to trust and know that God got them going through that cycle or whatever. Speaking of cycle, I still ain't came on mine. It's been like a month or two. I don't know, man. I done lost track, but I'm not pressed about it. But it's just like, what's going on for real? Because I like my womb to be able to, I'll be able to have another baby if I, what I'm saying, if I so please. But anyway, I mean, I'm just sitting here trying to process. I'm not necessarily trying to imagine, but trying to even process if I could even. For one, it wouldn't be no question. I feel like it's something that I'm just going to have to do. But still trying to process if I could even link up with people and be around people that, because it would have to be genuine. And I'm the type of person that I don't want to be around you anyway if I'm not going to be genuine. I might be around you once, maybe twice, but I'm not trying to sit around you if I know that I'm going to be hiding a certain way that I feel about you or, just disliking you, period. Like, I'm not trying to do it. Some people, I guess, can sit around people that they don't like. And I think that's good for them. I don't even really think that's a mature thing. I just think I really think it's stupidity. But at this point, I guess I crossed over into stupidity, doing something stupid regarding this person or these persons. And, you just have to deal with your consequences of your stupid outcomes, I guess. I'm sorry to be shaking like this, but this is how I'm feeling. And so, that's what I'm on or whatever. But yeah, trying to process it or whatever. And one thing I'm saying is, I just pray, of course, let it be done according to God's will, but I'm just praying and putting it out and letting God know, Lord, I'm willing to do this, to avoid this. I'm willing to. I am laughing. I'm laughing. I guess it might be laughter of joy because let's just hope that God is like, okay, let's see what you got. Baby, because it just would just hurt my feelings and it feel like my whole being to be around people that I do not like and don't want to be around, and I never plan to connect with or be around ever again. Like, seriously. Like, at this point, I was just honestly ready to let something ride for a couple years and just be like, oh, okay, I'll let you on the flip side. But honestly too, if the flip side ain't here, or I'm not gonna say the flip side, I'm gonna say the other side, let's say the sweet by and by ain't here, and you praise God for that, because a whole lot of lives and blood have been shed over the past few days. Then you just embrace it, like, okay, Lord, you gonna allow us to keep on living on and going on. Help us to do it in a strong manner. So yeah, just trying to process it. And just hope that I do be laughing. That's the joy. That's a whole nother thing. If you had to connect or reconnect with certain people that you never thought you would, and you don't think you have to, or if you don't think you should have to, how exactly? I'ma just hope that it's just me being genuine and don't have to do nothing more or whatever. And, and for one, I was saying to myself, I never thought that these people was beneath me at all. I definitely looked sideways at them, but I didn't never think they was beneath me. I just thought that they were, I just, had gotten to know them, and I didn't like everything that they did, of course, but I just didn't like them. I didn't like them, especially as a so-called squad or team, but I didn't like them separately, too. And I just, I got around them, and I just determined that, hey, I don't like them. And I knew they definitely had done stuff to me or whatever that I didn't like. And so, honestly, I don't want to call it a risk, but I'm even willing to deal with, people doing stuff that them, I guess, specifically, not people and not everybody, but them or him or them. It could be him or them on any given day. That's how I feel. Bothering with me in a way that I just don't like. You hope that it doesn't go to abuse or anything like that. But I feel like I'm willing to even get beat up on, and I don't believe that we serve a God like that. He gonna allow me to get beat up on, but I'm just like, get beat up on or shit, talk to any kind of damn way. just for something to be avoided, if that's possible, if God is allowing that, if that's why, I had this dream and God is just speaking. And then God, that's one thing, God will speak to me in my dreams regarding my kids, but sometimes the enemy try to come up in there too. But yeah, just praying that God give me more understanding of what I dreamed and experienced, because I definitely didn't like it. And this is God's way of just saying, hey, you might want to ask me for another chance to do such and such and get this, because it's not something that I've been thinking about, because it's not something that I've been concerned about. Because I feel like what I'm already going through was I felt like it was way more than enough. It was like, but like I said, for the opportunity that I'm hoping for, I'm believing for, trusting God for, and I barely want to say it because it's just been so long. I would rather just have to just go through certain stuff, because I'm almost at a point where I'm starting to feel hatred in my heart towards some people. Yet at the same time, I can still see. I'm just use this as an example. The boy's so-called dad, like I said, I loved especially his oldest daughter because I was around her and stuff like that. And then I kind of tried to embrace the daughter, that he had while he was involved with me. And honey tried to, at least try to get along with the mom too at one point in time, and I didn't really want to. That wasn't something it was me being genuine but almost disingenuous as well. So I don't know. But I definitely was, like I always say, I was trying to get along with definitely the first daughter's mom, and it felt almost effortlessly. So that was that. But being that he has children by me that's staying here, then I have my daughter by somebody else, and I think back on my connection or non-connection with my so-called stepdad, because of course I was deeming him as my daughter's stepdad and that and third. But yeah, I just look back and I say, I felt cared for by my so-called stepdad, and I feel like I said I felt cared for. That doesn't actually mean that he really truly cared, but I'm not saying he didn't either. Even on into my adulthood, I still felt cared for by my so-called stepdad, and, thankful for him and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know how my daughter felt regarding the boys' so-called dad, who I, put on her as a stepdad, and I didn't know I was doing it in a way that was detrimental or, unhealthy. I knew stuff got unhealthy between me and him, but I just didn't ever see it being anything unhealthy for my daughter. Sirens again. But so and this ain't really about them, it's just making an example of, so he know he got kids, he naturally, or by his mindset, he knows that he has children living here. And of course at one point in time my daughter was here. They so loud and rude and disrespectful. But no, of course at that one point in time she was here, and like I say, he the one who made the phone call so that my daughter's so-called dad could get her out of the house and stuff like that. And he even said it before, and I had a dream where he was saying bye, and he said my daughter's name too. But he said my daughter's name in a dream and stuff like that. So that was the dream. And then there was another time in real life where he was like, don't worry, talk to my daughter, I'm gonna get you out that bondage. He didn't say that to his sons. And I'm like, wait, what? It's like trying to encourage my daughter to be out of this house that before he got here, we was here. That's why I felt the type of way. Like, naturally we was here, and even my first son by him didn't come along until 2 years later, as a matter of fact. Because of course I was pregnant with him. I was pregnant with him in 2011, then I had him in 2012. So this place that I'm at, we pretty much established some stuff before he got here. And honestly, when he came along, he added too. So I expect you to contribute. Like, it was me and my daughter, it would have been, I won't even say that it would have been easier, but it would have been different. It seemed like it's kind of easier to watch over one child than it is three, of course. So, but yeah, I don't know if this is God giving, the fact that I can't speak about the dream and the details of the dream. I don't know if that's God just giving me relief. I give God the glory. So I don't know what to think of it or make of it. I'm still trying to process, like I said. But I can understand him feeling like, well, my kids live over there and wanting the best, wanting the best type of environment for his kids where nobody's coming and kicking in doors or, trying to get in here so damn bad to either get to me or get to my daughter. Cause I'm speaking about my daughter's so-called dad, that he will, he ain't worrying about the other people that's living at the household and how they're affected. So I can understand that, if that was the goals or intentions or thought process